Good morning. Today for our fun read aloud, we're going to read Pete the Cat Goes Camping. Thought this would be perfect for a summer theme. And I know that you guys really like Pete the Cat books. All right. Pete is excited to go camping. This is his first time. Have you been camping before? Don't forget your sleeping bag, says Dad. Or your hiking boots, Mom says. The campsite is deep in the woods. Mom and Dad set up a tent. Pete and Bob help collect sticks so they can make a fire later. What do you think you could do over a fire in the woods? I know what I would do, be making some s'mores. Pete and Bob go for a hike. Bob shows Pete the footprints of different animals in the woods. Do you think we will see anything cool, asks Pete. Maybe, says Bob. What do you think they mean by cool? Pete and his dad go fishing. They must be very quiet and very still to catch a fish. They move too much, the fish gets scared. Fishing takes a long time. They finally catch some fish. Mom builds a fire. She cooks the fish for dinner. It tastes so yummy. So the fish that they caught, they cooked it for dinner. Next, Pete toasts marshmallows. Pete makes s'mores with chocolate graham crackers. Have you ever had s'mores before? So good. I never went camping when I was little, but when I was a little older, I went camping, and it was my first time making s'mores. And it was actually only like 2 years ago. So you got time, guys. It starts to get dark out. Bob tells Pete a story about a scary, hairy giant. The giant lives in the woods. His name is Bigfoot. Sitting around a campfire telling stories. That are some things that people do when they go camping. Do you think Bigfoot lives here, asked Pete. No one has ever seen Bigfoot, says Bob. Don't let Bob scare you, said Dad. Bigfoot is not real, Mom says. So it's a tale. It's a fake story that people like to tell. But if he is real, I bet he's friendly, says Dad. He likes s'mores, too. That's not scary, thinks Pete. Maybe he wants a s'more. Pete leaves one for his hairy friend. You think Bigfoot's gonna come get it? Soon it's time for bed. Lights out, boys, Dad says. He's putting the water over the fire to put the fire out. You gotta be safe and make sure the fire's out before you go to bed. Bob and Pete share a tent. Pete gets into his sleeping bag. It is cozy, but he cannot sleep. Why do you think Pete can't sleep? The woods seem extra dark, and all the sounds seem extra loud at night. Pete hears a weird swishing sound. Wait, what is that? He asks Bob. That's just the wind, says Bob. How do you think Pete's feeling right now? Pretty scared, right? Nervous? Pete hears an odd chirping noise. What is that? He asks out loud. Those are just the crickets, says Bob. Pete hears a strange hoot, hoot sound. What is that, he wonders. That's just an owl. Pete thinks of his friend Owl. Pete hears a loud snapping crack. What is that, he wonders, but Bob is already fast asleep. Pete listens carefully. Crack! Is it Bigfoot? Pete peeks outside. It's too dark to see anything. When Pete wakes up, he checks the spot where he left the s'mores for Bigfoot. The s'more is gone. Who do you think ate it? It says, thanks for the treat, and he left a Bigfoot as a print. That's a better picture of it. There is a note. It says, thanks for the treat, XOXO. So that means love. Pete shows his family. Wow, I knew Bigfoot was real, says Bob. Pete knows Bigfoot is not scary. Just because he looks different does not mean he is scary. He even likes s'mores, too. So this is another book that shows us, right, that people or animals or anything might be different, right? But that doesn't make them any different inside. Have a great day.